It's becoming even more obtuse. He's not gonna try it anyway. Let's see if we can put it on this.
A good t-shirt choice. I like it.
It is a good t-shirt choice. Let's see. Do it.
Oh, that really works.
The second he moves, that hat's gonna fall off. But he looks so adorable for like the next 12 seconds. So enjoy it. Enjoy it as much as possible.
Hi, folks.
Hello. Hi, everyone. We're playing with the cat because of... Oh, gosh.
Because this is Halloween, kind of, nearly.
I mean, it's tomorrow. It'll be Halloween if we stream really, really late tonight, but we should not...
It's fine.
Oh, my gosh, it's all twisted. Wendy, I'm doing you a disservice here. I'm sorry. No, that's not making it any better. Anyway, I love the hats. Wendy made them for us a couple years ago, and I was digging out Halloween decorations. And I found them, and they made me happy. So, we dug them out. There you go. That's a Halloween costume. We're Squash. You're enormous. Look, it's like a cool beanie on you. It looks really good. He hasn't moved. The hat is still there.
The hat is still there, people.
There we go. You should just see the outline of the hat. It's adorable. Yes, very spooky. I mean, I think my t-shirt's about the spookiest thing we've got right now.
My t-shirt is orange.
Your t-shirt is orange. It's okay. It's totally cool. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us on our, nearly, I know, oh my God, how are you doing? He's sound asleep, but, maybe he'll play around later. The chat. The chat. Oh,
the chat. No, I need my pain.
Not Shatner. Chat, as in French for cat.
Le chat.
Le chat demanded Kitty Cam, and so Kitty Cam has been provided because streaming on midnight on Halloween, ooh, the start of a modern horror movie. I mean, sure. But more importantly, I can't stream at midnight tomorrow night because... What are we doing tomorrow night?
We're going to Wales.
We're going to Cardiff tomorrow. Hi from me, Matthew and Catherine. Hi, thank you, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Catherine.
Tomorrow night for Halloween, we're one of Alistair's favorite horror movies is Pontypool, which is a fantastic mimetic horror, and they've made a stage play version of it, and it's playing at the Millennium Centre in Cardiff. So we are going to go see that for Halloween night.
And from what we can tell, what they've actually done is literally transposed it from Pontypool in Canada, where it's set, to Pontypool in Wales,
which is we're gonna pass it, the town of Pontypool on the way in, and more importantly, scarily on the way out. So driving home at midnight will be fun, and we're gonna go to have dinner with Ducky.
Yay! Really super cool.
Hello, Pine. How are you? Are you here to remind us that we still owe you some audio? Because we do.
Do we?
We got the first half done, but we both still have to.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, we do.
Yes, but we have turned in our audio. You gonna do the whole standard spiel about?
We do 4 things on this show.
Do we do 4 things?
We do. The first one is this.
I mean, yes,
which cat hat?
We have a cat of the people.
The cat of the people.
The cat of the people.
And the second is what you're experiencing right now, which is not the quickening, but rather the chattening.
The cheese, the night cheese. That's cheese what we call this stream, night cheese, because it's us being cheesy at night. Yep.
Then there will be the main event, which is not the one that was advertised.
Yes. So, as people probably know, the Pristine cut for Slay the Princess is out now, and I am very, very excited to play it because it had a gigantic update. It was like an 8 gigabyte,
25% extra game,
30+%
extra game
for free and stuff. And I am doing TM, but we're staying stilly over here. Very excited to be back for stream. It's so really nice to have you, Pine, and I'm glad you and Ducky got to meet. Apparently, they. Was it the Magnus thing in Manchester?
Yeah, Bonsai and Ducky. Yeah.
Fantastic. Very well done. So we're going to sass the narrator tonight. And
why wouldn't you?
My goal is I want to try and get the damsel route because apparently Tony was talking about how it's one of the best things they've ever written. And then I responded on Blue Sky with some eyeball emojis. And then Toby's like, you're streaming it, right? You're going to stream this so we can watch? So here I am, Tony. We're streaming it. Come and watch. The narrator deserves all the sass that we can give him. But we have to give him sass quickly so that we can get through to the part where we can rescue the princess. Though I did realize that sassing the narrator and rescuing the princess and doing the damsel route means we have to listen to the sappy romantic narrator again, which is kind of annoying, but swings around about.
Hey, Herman.
Hey, Herman. As suggested, Herman, we will be slaying the princess this evening and not playing more Laser Eyes, so you have time to get caught up. And anybody else who is. Normally, the last 2 weeks we've been playing Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, which is this cool time travel-y, puzzle-y kind of game, and we will come back to that. Matt Berry, Johnny. Perfect. Yes, very much so. Very much so. The voice of the smitten. He's so silly. Matt Berry. Yes, absolutely. So we're going to take a night off from that, and we're going to go not slay a princess for an evening because it's Halloween. And then as soon as physically possible on Friday, I will be going to Thetis. And I will remain in Thetis for as long as physically possible. For those of you who don't know, I am a huge BioWare game fan, and the 10-year dry spell after Inquisition ends tomorrow at 4 p.m. UK time while I will be on the road. So as soon as physically possible on Friday, I'm gonna get that sucker downloaded and installed, and I am going to age my dragons. And at the same time, Alistair will finally go to Faerun and start playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Dragons will be aged, Baldur's will be gated.
Because we decided we were going to do 2 PC games so that Twiglet was, in the middle. So he didn't have to feel like he had to go back and forth between the living room.
A short note about the lad. Up to literally a minute.
Thank you so much for the subs.
Thank you. Up to literally a minute before we went live, he was facing the camera, front paws out.
Oh, just cute. Oh, wonderful.
And then everything fired up, and he was just like, no.
Yeah. Boy knows how to monetize, right? At least people want it. Hopefully we'll give him some pets at the ad break, and hopefully that'll make him turn towards camera. Don't worry, my phone has become like nothing but photos of Twiglet. It's horrible.
We send each other photos of the cat that we live with.
From other rooms of the same house. It's
sometimes from other desks in the same room.
Yes, oh my god. Or like we're in bed when he's asleep. Like here.
Yes.
Alistair will take photos of him.
Twiglet is a very new addition, Hawkeye. I believe we've had him 5 weeks? 6?
Yeah, he's only been home 6 weeks or so. That's cat parenting. Yes, exactly.
And did you see Lego had the cat set? Yes, I did.
Very cool.
Very cool. He is a feral rescue kitten. He's profoundly deaf. We think he has high and low pitch and nothing in between. Mm-hmm. And he also had feline corona. So because of the deafness and because the nature of feline corona is such that no one is quite sure if the cat ever stops being infectious to other cats. He's
a solo indoor kitty. Which was hilarious because there was a large white tomcat called Ace. He lives just around the corner with his sister Amber, and Ace saw Twiglet through the patio doors a couple of days ago.
And the look on his face
while he was eating tuna out of my lunch. And it was very much a "this is you in 10 years, kid" sort of vibe. And there's the stink eye on Ace's face. It's like, how come I'm not inside eating tuna? What is he doing? Why can't I have some?
The awesome coda to this is we're back on Stupid Mental Health walks for us, Stupid Mental Health.
Yes.
And we went on one yesterday, and our walk takes us past our corner shop. And they have a small white cat called Frosty, I believe, who really wants to go in the shop, and no one wants it in there. And obviously the cat is just
Snowball.
And obviously the cat's just straight up ignoring.
There's a corner shop cat.
The cat's like, it's cute. It's cute that you don't want me on this. Clearly, you don't subscribe to Bodega Cats on Twitter. And
nobody subscribes to Bodega Cats on Twitter anymore.
I do. And we saw this white cat in the distance. We're like, oh, that's Snowy. No, wait, that's Ace.
And Ace had found a human that Ace fell in love with. It was this girl, and she was crouched down to pet him, and he jumped in her lap. She couldn't.
And Ace is a lot of cat.
He's a big cat.
And traditionally, when we've seen him, possibly because he feels bad about shitting in our backyard, as he does on a daily basis.
It seems, yes.
He sees us and sprints past. He saw us this time.
Oh, I meant to tell you. Actually, I took this photo earlier this morning. The other place that we see Ace, especially in the winter, is asleep on the top of our gardening shed in the backyard. And
Because
that
it's
is the
flat.
photo I am showing Alistair now.
So we were fully expecting him to see us and run off, but instead he was friendly and cuddly and purring. And was like, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing?" Like, "Are you? This is new."
And then what we think has happened is that we ran into Amber on our walk earlier. And so Amber loves fusses. Amber is the cat that lives.
Like Amber literally ran across the street with that kind of, "Oh, darlings, it's been so long. Stroke me now."
Yes, exactly.
Kind of energy.
And so we gave her a bunch of fusses, and then we went on our walk, and we ran into Ace. And I think he smelled her on our clothing and our hands, and that's why he was behaving. That's my guess. I heard you finished Gravity Falls season 1.
I'm so happy.
Go ahead.
I'm so happy. I've never seen it before. It's great. And there is an extended riff across the entire season where in the first episode, Mabel chooses a grappling hook, which has no use whatsoever until right at the very end of the first season. And the payoff to the grappling hook gag is one of my all-time favorite things. Also, if you have seen it, you will understand that Seuss is my boy. I love Seuss.
I'm glad you're having a lot of fun with it. What else did you see today?
I went to see Venom 3, Choices Were Made, which may or may not be its title, but it's certainly the raison d'etre.
I love how the chat is now like, grappling hook!
Right? It shouldn't work. About 25% of it doesn't. The rest of it's actually a really good time. Oh, Century Falls. I never saw that. I really should. Century Falls, for those of you who don't know, prior to, by a mere 15 years or so, prior to taking over Doctor Who the first time, Russell T Davies did a superb British children's TV drama called Dark Season, which is imprinted on my soul and Herban's. And the original plan for the third season of Dark Season ultimately became another show called Century Falls, which I've always heard parts of in passing, and I've seen chunks of, but never all of it. And it is, by all accounts, not great.
I've not watched any of this. I don't know.
It's very 90s.
It's very 90s.
Dark Season is notable for being the first time Kate Winslet ever worked professionally as an actress.
Nice.
She's good too.
So that's two of the things we do on the stream. We natter on and be cheesy, and we, show you our adorable cat who's currently asleep, but he still has the little, well, he kind of sort of. Oh, he just did that little thing where he's so cute. He's not going to wear that much longer.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. And then tonight we're going to slay a princess, or we're going to sass a narrator. We'll see if we get around to the point of actually slaying a princess or not. And then afterwards we will do some shenanigans, because even if we take the damsel route, it's kind of nothing. It is a horror game, and we don't want people going to bed on Nightmare Fuel. I see. You're giving the people what they want at this point. Don't distract me with the cat. It's far too easy.
I know.
Exactly. Right. Okay. Shall we slay a princess?
Yes.
Now, I have to fire this up because it's been a while since we played this game, and I don't know if it's all
We're
like...
keeping the hats on under our headphones?
I can put my headphones on without the hat, so, you do what you gotta do. Let's see. Do I have configuration options? I'm going to start the game, and we'll see if it starts windowed like it's supposed to or not. So give me just a moment. Should we do an ad break? I mean, it's a little early to do an ad break, but let's give it a try. All right. What do you mean starting download? I already did the download. Don't give me that. Cross your fingers. Let's see what's about to happen. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hang on. I'm concerned. Please don't be downloading something I already downloaded. I already downloaded the thing. Oh, see? Completed. Good. Can we just start the game, please? Excuse me while I sass the game. And then we will sass the narrator. Oh, wait, this is good. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Give me a second. Let us get this arranged here. Okay. There was another tiny patch after the big download. It shouldn't take long. Okay, great. Thank you. Let's go to the game. And Alistair will get to pay Twiglet. There we go. Hold on. Please. There we go. Excellent. All right. Give me a second to do the configuring and the thingies and the stuffs. That looks, it could be a little bit bigger. There we go. Talking to myself. All right. Now, hold on. I got to check the audio. The game audio is currently off for you folks. Don't worry. It's not like you're not missing something on purpose. I hear the ominousness.
You might want to put the cat cam back on real quick.
Oh. Do we have a flipped head? He's just being adorable.
I'm working on it.
He'll turn around in his own good time. Don't worry. We have a princess to slay. Let's get to this.
Yes.
All right. You want to... It's quite quiet at the moment. It's just like rumbly and such. But you should be able to hear it okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I will adjust the music in a second when we get started, folks. FYI. I'm curious where this is going to start. It's probably going to start right at the top, isn't it?
I'm guessing right at the top and then build out.
Oh, Black Tabby Games, we adore you.
Genuine mark of quality. Anytime you see Black Tabby Games, you know something good's coming, you know? Would you like me to read this?
Yes, go ahead.
This is a horror game and is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website, blacktabbygames.com, if you need a list of specific content
Just
warnings.
stop right there, because we have those content warnings. Common phobias, death and dying, horror themes, mental health and trauma, sound effects, violence, flashing images, jump scares, mild nudity. There's a full list which might contain spoilers, though we've streamed the game a couple of times, so maybe there's not a lot of... Well, it's a new cut. There could be new spoilers. Available at the jump. It will actually let you start from your last save, which I didn't realize and accidentally just started in the middle of my last run, which I just hadn't finished. Oh, okay. We'll find out. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. I love this game so much. Here we go. It's gonna get all the... And now the music starts.
Continue.
Oh, we do have continue.
What's the reset gallery?
That's an excellent idea. Let's explore around a little bit. How's the sound volume compared to our voices, folks? It looks like it's coming through okay, but you tell us.
Oh, reset gallery, not the reset gallery.
No.
Memories.
Memories. Oh,
God, look at how many vessels there are.
Start the game, reach the mirror, reach the end of everything. Oh, these are achievements! Now it keeps track of the achievements. Look at the boys, and it's cute. She's going right back to sleep. Like,
no, the camera is on me. I don't like it.
You can't know someone you've never met. Free an abrasive prisoner. Oh, this is going to be so cool. I'm so glad this exists. That means there's going to be art for all of it. Controls, preferences. I'm just going to skip through this really quick. All right, that all looks okay for now. If we need something later, we will. All right. I'm kind of feeling...
Do you want to continue?
I want to continue. I want to see what happens. I know, Ducky. The music. The music is so... Why do you think I want to do Damsel? I'm like, that's my favorite track in the entire freaking game. Oh, the music's so good. And they're releasing it on vinyl. And they recorded with the symphony orchestra. Yeah. All right, let's hit continue because I don't remember where we were. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, okay.
The playlist.
This is our ending. Okay. You can... I love that we stopped right here with, yes, please, thank you. Okay. Okay, cool. So, back to the main menu. I guess that means we do a new game now, huh? Okay. Let us assess the narrator. I'm coming for you! Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Ooh, these are new.
And at the end of that path
they are.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I promise I'll only do this once. If you don't, it will be the end of it.
I'm getting my sass on. Let's do it. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it.
And I feel
Birds,
fine.
Trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Well done, Triffid. I got confirmation that my ballot was received today. And if you vote from abroad, they don't send you a sticker.
New stickers.
You should get me an I voted sticker.
I'm going to get an I voted sticker. It seems like there's a lot more of these than last time.
I don't think so, actually. Remember, this is a brand new game. Do I recognize that narrator? Yes, you do, Jeremy.
Sure, he sounds familiar.
That is Jonathan Sims from the Magnus Archives. How can a princess locked away in a basement at the end of the world?
Linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on it.
And you're counting on my blind ignorance. Do you have any evidence to back this? I think that's new. Please.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
Objection calls for speculation.
Might as well reach the end of your journey.
Asked and answered, counselor. Killing princess seems kind of bad, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Yeah, sure. Can someone else do this?
If only that were the case. But
Thanks, buddy.
I don't make the rules.
That episode was so funny. What are we up to?
I think we're up to the first Big Reese episode.
Oh, I have to go check. Excuse me. Send me a text message to remind me that I have to update my podcatcher.
I have to say, I'm surprised.
Oh, be quiet. Why? What?
But
Sassy.
both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
I'm not falling for any of your shenanigans, narrator. Okay. All right. Okay, so maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise,
I doubt it.
Running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
No, we're not.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I'm not buying it.
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Yes, but the world ending is a very broad church, isn't it?
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Disbelieve.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Yeah, I think I'm going to turn around. I really want to turn around and leave, but that doesn't get us the damsel route, does it?
You want the damsel route?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Look, I'm going to go to the cabin and I'm going to talk to her. And if she's bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything till I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But
That's right.
a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
So, Tyzeros, we've finished the full game multiple times. This is the Pristine cut that was just released, which is a DLC that provides almost 30% more content. And we love this game very much, and I want to get to some of this bonus content because is it Toby or Tony? It's Tony. Thank you. Tony was talking about how the rewrite on one of the particular routes is some of the best writing they've ever done, and I want to get to it.
And each and every one of us is doomed.
Yes, well, you first.
Oh, sure. Go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Yes, let's.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Far enough that I'll have to wiggle a lot this stream.
No worries. That's what the emoji's there for.
That's what it's there for. It's all good.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
There he is!
Princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slave.
I love the voice of the hero.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. It doesn't give us any other dialogue options with the hero right now. I don't know if rewrites is accurate so much as they've expanded and added new paths.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. There is one specific path that I know of that I want to reach, that I'm aiming for, but I'm open to see what happens. Oh, and we've got an ad break coming up in 5 minutes, so we'll probably have to get to the cabin, not pick up the knife, and go from there. And I haven't sassed the narrator near enough.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade
is your instrument. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Nope. Nope, not taking the knife, thanks.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated.
Oh yes, my best friend, the pristine blade.
This is an oppressive place.
But the music hasn't changed, notice?
Rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
The main theme is still there, but there's an undertone I can hear now. It's kind of an echoey air movement kind of sound. That's a really subtle way of doing it because you haven't engaged with her yet.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Okay. Full damsel, right? I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you!
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
You might still be, but, I'm doing my best here.
Downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Did we ever get our question answered?
Which question?
About the other chain.
I was just thinking that, and I don't believe so.
I don't think we did.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Well, okay, that's a tautology, but,
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Yes, you are going to recognize all these voices, Jeremy. It's amazing. All right.
Do you think this narrator would win against the Stanley Parable one? Yes, I think he would. I think it'd be close. But the Stanley Parable guy is just a little bit too, look at how clever I am. And this guy is relentless.
True. Very true.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do. Let's examine the change.
You're only making this more difficult.
Oh, hush.
Oh, hush now.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
That's right, hero. We are. You're my buddy.
We're also at 59 seconds till an ad.
Bring the princess to the wall and give them a touch.
Yeah. Folks, we're going to have to cut probably right about here for an ad break, okay? Why don't you take a quick stretch? Let me put the link in the chat for those of you who've never played this game before. Go to Steam and wishlist it or pick it up. I think it's actually on sale right now. And the Pristine Cut is a free, gigantic upgrade and download. So
you will get it when you get the game.
Yeah, do help yourself. We're going to take an ad break really quick, and we'll be right back and doing some more saving. Is it going to run? Let's see if I push the button correctly. Sorry, I decided to actually update my podcast exactly like I said we would. And there's a new Enclair. And Enclair is a fantastic linguistic podcast that releases very sporadically, but is really super good. So let's go back to the game. He's still sound asleep. Right. Okay. We're trying. What cam is this? Oh, cool hat. Thank you very much. Our beloved stream moderator, Wendy, who's not here with us, made these for us a couple years ago. We dug them out of the Halloween decorations recently. So, welcome back. Let's try and free a princess. I can imagine quite a deal.
I can imagine quite a bit, Jonathan Sims.
That sure would be convenient, though, wouldn't it? Oh, the game audio has muted again. Here we go.
I feel like we haven't done the first one before.
Yeah, and if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? There we go. I fixed the game sound. Sorry, folks.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Think.
If that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
That's new dialogue, it feels like.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Schmuck. And again,
Is someone else here?
the music has changed for this. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let us out of here!
Shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Watch me.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade.
Take the
as you were
blade.
supposed to.
No.
Easier for whom?
Thank you, hero.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I'm not in a mess.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
There it goes.
Oh.
She barely hesitates,
Oh.
Okay.
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
There she goes. By the way, folks,
Content warnings.
reminder, there's content warnings for this game.
As she rips her flesh
Just
from her
making a
body,
bookmark when the
sound
music dies, something bad happens.
the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
No.
Or we could use it to free her.
Thank you.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Shush. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Awesome.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
I know, right, Hawkeye? It's so good that there's one color that it is used for effect.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
All right. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
Ah,
You can't just let her
naughty
escape into the
narrator.
world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
No. Scroll.
Warn her.
Scroll. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Bad narrator, no!
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I don't need to get out of here alive. No. Resist!
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Bigger eyelashes already.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Okay.
Fair. See you next time.
Plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
I love the hero. I love the voice of the hero.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
He is literally the voice of the hero. Read the room, narrator.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
It's so funny.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Why not?
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently.
That's new. Look at that.
What's
Yeah.
happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
That's really well done.
Everything goes dark.
And you die.
Chapter 2.
The
The
damsel.
damsel.
Excellent.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Warped music just, oh!
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I got you, babe. Dun dun dun.
Oh, you bastard. You're in it now, and why your tricks?
I like, but I died. What am I doing
I'll show
here?
you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh, the hero remembers.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
There he
If we're going
is.
to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Nice.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
So Matt Berry. Okay. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did happen already. Why should I listen to you? I mean, at that point, why should we bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
He's Matt Berry. He's just easily over the top.
Last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Oh, just, oh, the bias. Oh, the bias.
You're the one who did us in, villain.
Villain.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ.
Of course you do.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I broke the arm of my chair, I think.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Logical based on what we know so far.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
What does it matter? I'll never be back there.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
No way to know.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Dastardly. I hope he's twirling his mustache as he says that.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Your word for it. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Don't examine it.
Don't examine
Don't
it.
examine it. Okay, if people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why am I doing this?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only
Sure.
person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Focus, hero's journey. Come on.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Dumb luck, fate, sadism.
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional.
A professional
I'm not
what?
going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
Right? It's so classic. Call someone special and then they...
What, really?
Oh, there. Here, let me just take my logic and throw it out this window. Do go on. You're being awfully cagey. What are you not telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
This is why I love arguing with the narrator. It's like, you okay?
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
Us?
I know it
Who's
sounds like
us?
I'm
There is
hiding
no
something,
us.
but You're just going to have to take me at my word.
Oh, I'm taking you at your word and doubting everything you say. But the only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she gonna end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm up to it. That doesn't mean I want to.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Jesus.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? Before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Fine. All right.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I think not. Well, too bad. I'm gonna find a way to save her.
That's right. You can't stop all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
On this run, that is correct.
Legit.
Really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with. You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
I could just try and leave now, but all it does is distort things. Fine.
A warning before you go any further.
The same.
She will lie.
Yep.
She will. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game.
Yes, very big Barb vibes.
Can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Sure, Smitten. Sure.
I
Sure.
think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yep.
I do, but I also
I do.
speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, here we go.
The interior
yeah.
of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And that mirror over there.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, I love this music so much!
That reminded me the soundtracks are on Bandcamp.
But we already
Brandon did a bunch of new music for this.
must have it. The whole cabin is different from last time.
Very different. Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
You weren't here last time around.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Oh, hush.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Oh, I love this music so much. Yeah, but what about that mirror on the wall?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Why would you lie about that?
Yeah.
What's the point? Oh, there's no dialogue for that. Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste your time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Let's wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand
Look.
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous
Look
you
how
look.
it's lower.
Become elemental. Yeah.
Yeah, it's lower definition of art.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know.
You too.
Gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
That's the first acknowledgement that you're a bit.
Feather out of place. Nice. Alright, let's go down to the basement. We're not taking the knife, of course.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Snippin reminds me of Humperdinck. Yeah, good choice. I think of him as Matt Berry. Absolutely.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
My dude, we leap to such
A
conclusions.
soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Sure.
You walk down the stairs
Yeah, there we go.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Smaller window.
Mhm.
Smaller room in general with the carpet.
My love,
Ah.
we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Sure.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Oh!
I'm so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
Oh, look, cooks for them both.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's what we bloody well said.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
That's right, villain.
I like how he calls him villain.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We only have his word for it that anything's been damned.
I kind of like what happened after I died.
Yeah. I actually like this last option. So let me read the options for folks who are maybe listening along. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? Or I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's the option I'm gonna pick.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Sure.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
This is our princess in another castle.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Thank God.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh, okay. Not a bright bulb then. I didn't bring a knife. Will I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Well, let's try.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with.
This all
Am I the
feels
only one
new.
who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. so go ahead and slay her.
No thanks. I can't put that on camera.
It's slightly indecent.
It's slightly indecent. Can you cover him?
Yeah, I can cover his modesty.
There we go. Good grief. He's getting some belly pets and he's being entirely indecent about it. So should we go ahead and just rescue her? I think let's just go ahead and rescue. Oh my gosh, he's gonna fall. Look at him. He's like so stretched out. She's very, very easygoing, which isn't the greatest. Oh. I know this is off topic, but I was actually wondering how you both can listen. Like, are there two audio ports? No, I have a splitter.
Yeah.
So I've got a splitter that with one audio port into two headphones, which is how we do games on stream.
Twiglet, the indecency.
I know. Sometimes he's just terribly indecent. Here we go. Look. Now
He has a face.
behave.
Look.
There he is. Scratch under his chin. Hey, Bubby.
Hey, Bubs.
He's all right. He's just tired. Oh, a separate thingy. I love a separate thingy. Yes.
Twiglet after dark.
Right, Twiglet After Dark. Oh, it's worse. I have like one splitter for when we stream games, and then I have another one that I use just to give me some extension space on my work computer. Oh no, nobody needs that. Let's just go ahead and rescue her and not do anything.
Let's rescue this lady. I'm sure it'll be fine and won't become complex and difficult.
Ah.
That. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain.
Villain.
My passions contain titanic depths, and
Ooh.
if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't.
He called you villain. I
I
mean,
would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand
my
through
God.
her bindings.
it worked.
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
See, it just works.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Look how the red is being used just to provide that warm pink in the background for this. I love it. Not in her cheeks, which is interesting, just the black and white hash marks, but just in the background. Very cool.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Oh, shush.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Ta-da!
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Thank you.
What do we do now?
Well, now we're gonna try and get out of here. I like the idea of asking her.
Me too.
What do you want to
Let me
do?
guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
No, what do you want?
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Thank you, hero. Well done.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. Or if you want to leave, then let's leave. We're we're coming up on another ad break here, and I have a feeling things will branch. Big stretch. Will branch from here pretty significantly. So why don't we pause here for a second?
Yeah.
I like the idea, if you want to leave, then let's leave, because it reinforces the choice she has already made. And if we say, I just want to leave, then you're centering your decision making again. But I kind of like the idea of exploring the explore options. For those of you who don't know or haven't seen this before, anything where there's an option that has explore in parentheses means that that's not a final decision. You just have a chance for interaction and exploration. Yeah, and the I don't know, what do you want to do loop sounds kind of miserable. But I kind of like the I want you to tell me what you want. I think that might be the one we pick and see how she reacts. But I kind of don't want to lose the if you want to leave, then let's leave, because I like that option a lot. So let's think about it. We've been streaming for over an hour, and we're going to take an ad break here because capitalism exists and we are all under its yoke. So if you haven't gotten up and wiggled since you've joined us in the stream, or maybe you need a drink of water, or maybe you have your own little twiglet who needs a snack or a drink of water, this is a good time to do that. And we will be right back. messed up. Sorry about that. Alistair's in the restroom. He'll be rejoining us in a few minutes. So quick, I will answer questions about Twiglet in the meantime. How old is he? He will be... So he's 5.5 months. He'll be 6 months old in the middle of November. I don't know if we've told everybody this before. He's a feral rescue. His whole litter was rescued from a hedge in someone's backyard. He was the runt. He got very sick, and he caught feline coronavirus. I know he was 2.64 kilos 3 weeks ago when he got his first immunizations, and he gets his next immunizations next week, and I'm going to have them weigh him again because he's probably over 3 kilos now. He's growing like a weed, absolutely. And he's the sweetest little boy. He sleeps on my chest at night, and it makes me very happy. And yes, he sleeps about, 18, 20 hours a day, like most cats do. And, see, he does that where he turns around and it's just his little chin sticking out and it's so cute and you have to pet it. And then there's, 2 hours a day where he's a velociraptor demon and he has to be entertained. His favorite toys are paper products. He likes cardboard tubes from toilet paper rolls. He loves cardboard boxes. He likes raffia toys, so shredded paper. He likes balls of paper. Those are his favorite things to play with. Oh, there we go. Is he being super cute again? Are you ready to rejoin me?
I'm ready to rejoin you.
Is he deaf? He does not have blue eyes. He has green eyes, but we think he's about 90% deaf. He does not respond to voices, phones, doorbells, alarms, anything like that. But there are some sounds he does react to. We think it's more vibration, though, than sound. But, there's no real good way to test it other than we know it wasn't caused by him being sick. It was, he was born that way. It's hereditary deafness.
And he's about 6 months.
Yeah, 5.5 months. All good?
All good.
All righty. Let's go back to the game. Yeah. Oh, he's wonderful. He would have been a foster fail. His foster mom did not want to give him up.
It was a coin toss.
We gave it even money that we were actually going to be able to take him home when we did. But she has 2 indoor-outdoor cats already. Hey, good night, Jeremy. Give hugs to the family and Gaff for us, please.
Yeah, please do. Thanks, Jeremy. We had to do this real quick. Had 2 awesome Scottish folds, aren't they?
British short hairs.
Yeah. We were introduced to them when we went to pick Twiglet up. And one of them is this huge, enormous, placid, friendly brug. I think it was called Norris. Or Wilfred.
I can't remember.
And we met Wilfred. Wilfred just kind of turned around on the chair and was like, "Hello, yes, I'm Wilfred." And then she just took this long, deep breath and went, "And that's Tilly." And the chair on the other side of the room was also filled with an enormous cat that did, I'm not kidding, this.
And then rolled back.
And we were like, okay, all right.
Hi. This is your very important job. It's your job to pet the cat.
I'm providing faucets.
All right. So, back to the game. I'm kind of leaning towards if you want to leave, then let's leave. I don't want to interrogate her further.
Yeah, me too. Because otherwise it's going to cycle.
I like the idea of reinforcing. You said this is what you wanted to do. Let's do it. Auto skip. Is it the dialogue history? Yes. I think I want to leave, and I think, yes. So she says, I think I want to leave. Then I like reinforcing, hedge. There were, he was a litter of 4.
Found in a hedge. All different, different colorations and stripe patterns. He's the only all-white kitten. No problem. Have a good one, Pine. Lovely
Thanks so
seeing
much.
you, okay.
Don't forget to listen to the episode 21 audio I sent you before you edit episode 19. Thank you. It's in the email. Okay, if you want to leave, then let's leave. Great. Perfect. Aww. And whoever recommended it, we save. Thank you. I have just right there. This is it. This is it. This is my favorite piece of music. This is my favorite piece of music in the whole game. And I told Brendan, oh, you can't hear it? No. This is my favorite piece of music in the game. And I love it so much that I begged Brendan to make an endless loop of it for me, and he did. And I listen to it all the time. It's just happy.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
That's creepy, but also right.
No.
Do, actually.
Oh, hush.
Look, I had my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You don't have to mope
This is
about
happening.
it.
That has such tremendous third wheel energy. I
Alright,
love
then.
it so much. All right, then.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Nah.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Tough.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Mm-hmm.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
That's right, we are.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Read more fantasy.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
That's right, hero. Just kick back.
Oh, big lad.
I think we can open it if we try together is one option. Explore, do you think you can open it? Or I think I've got this, open the door by yourself.
I think we go for it. I think we can open it if we try together.
I like we can open it if we try together. So I do like the idea of asking her a question here. Let's save real quick.
Loving the icons, by the way.
Yeah, me too. Do you think you can open it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right? Nobody is leaving this basement.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, narrator. So now we have the options. Yeah, I think you've got this. Or I think we can open it if we try together. Or I think I've got this.
Go with the top one.
I like the idea of instilling her with agency, going, yeah, I think you've got this.
Okay, let me try.
Great.
Font's changed.
Has it?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a little bit more definitive.
Princess tries the handle. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Ha!
I told you she could do it. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before
Still
it's
no
too
mirror.
late.
And the door's changed. It's not the ornate one
And
from
the background
before.
is noticeably more sketched in.
But the banners are still there.
Also, I feel a little bit more ooh.
Oh, she's been growing so
Progressively
progressively
more
ooh this entire
Yeah.
time. Yeah, you're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
Well, yes.
I hate you.
That's fair.
Well, take a number and get in line.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
I mean, it's
That's
not wrong.
how this works.
Why?
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Right? Man, I don't know. Sounds like a good idea to me. Hi, guys. How's it going? It's my favorite piece of music.
Hey,
Again,
folks.
good job. We're sassing the narrator. Thank you for joining us for our narrator sassing. Also, while we're here, quick, pet the kitty. Well, he just stuck his butt out at us.
Observe the cat butt.
Please meet Twiglet as soon as he decides he actually wants to be social. We'll show you him again. All right. The constant use of the Matt Mary voice in the phrase happy ending is giving me the heebie-jeebies, but that might be slightly part of it. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together? Stop it with these interruptions. I've already made up my mind we're leaving, or just ignore them.
I find the top one really interesting.
Yeah.
Because the binary of the story is go in, slay the princess, leave, or go and slay the princess, save the world, or save the princess. Lingering in the cabin is not something we've ever done before.
But look at the first half of that sentence. It's a declarative statement. All we need to be happy is each other. We're telling her that's all she needs to be happy, right?
Which is what we've been doing with all the other prompts as well. We're molding her personality.
Yeah, I know that. But that's why the last choice we made was, do you think you can do this? She says, I don't know. And I'm like, I think you can do this. So I'm trying to reinforce, hey, make your own decisions. So... And I don't like this one. I already made up my mind. We're leaving.
Yeah, no.
It's that's, again, I'm the one making the decision.
Who are we? Cat from accounting?
No. I'm going to just ignore them because she's on a kick.
Yeah.
She's, headed in a direction. She opened the door. She's like, no, it's time to leave. Yeah, let's just ignore them. And because she can't hear them. So now we're not changing our course of action.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
I'd be happy if you would said just like you wanted. Don't worry, we saved right before this.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? Across the room, opening the door to the cabin.
That's right, narrator. Take it.
And then you step outside.
Ta-da! And it's sparkly and pretty.
A happy ending at last.
There it goes. And there it all starts to fade.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Away.
Where did he go?
Oh, who cares where he went?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's
I
eyes.
wonder how many... there needs to be, a time-lapse video of Black Tabby editing the audio for this mitten.
Yeah,
I just, in the bottom right corner, just the little, corpse counter. How many times they cracked and started laughing.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
I know. It's okay.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
I love these. I love this because the Mitten is the one who mentions the feathers for the first time. Now, that maybe it's because it's the first playthrough on the Pristine Cut, but I love that it's overt.
Yeah, me too.
Bye.
It's okay, honey.
But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Interesting. Okay. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. I want to start with the narrator's gone.
Does that mean the world ended? A villain vanquished.
Well done. The voice acting on that was well done, Johnny, because the doubt in there was nice. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
Interesting that he calls it an awful thing.
I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
Y'all should maybe reload that save. Okay. All right. Fair enough. We'll load back here. Oh no! I overloaded! Shoot!
Oh, damn it.
That's fine. We'll load back a little bit further. No. Okay. Stop. Stop. Load. Here. Yes. Okay. Let's back up. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. We'll.
I think we went with if you want to leave, then let's leave.
Yeah. We went with if you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
Because then she gets sparkly.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
There we go.
We have each other. We don't need the world. I like to think that you do, actually.
All right, I'm skipping forward a little bit to get back to where we were.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening.
What? This is happening.
I will mope about it, because you and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting?
Oh, look, isn't that interesting?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Last time, then you should.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here?
She's right. Enough with this. Of course you wouldn't.
Yes,
understand.
yes, passions.
You don't have. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Oh, third wheel hero. All right, so let's save again, just because. Okay. So last time we said, we asked, do you think you can open it? Because I don't want to do the thing that is, I think I've got this. I want it to be her decision making. But there's also the, I think we can open it if we try together option. So let's just repeat it and go back one. Do you think you can open it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Yeah.
Of course she can. You believe in her, right? Nobody is leaving this basement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just
We did the, I think you've got this. I believe in you. You can do it.
Okay, let me try.
Great.
The princess tries the handle, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Neener, neener, neener.
I told you she could do it. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance.
No.
You're not doing that.
I'm saving anyway, just in case. I'm not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Very well.
Fair.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Okay, so here's the here's the other hinge point, isn't there? Okay.
So we should go for, all we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together?
Right, because last time we just ignored them. Okay. So this is the one we want. Because I think that's the new option, isn't it? I don't remember let's just live here happily ever after. I remember the let's just stay here for a bazillion trillion years option in the last time. Hold on. Okay.
Leg mode.
Okay. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other.
Let's see. Well, nobody's been hungry even slightly once, so let's see what happens.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it?
Third wheeling for eternity, you poor thing.
Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
Of course you weren't.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Agency.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of
Oh,
love?
interesting.
Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Can't it?
Trust me, it'll be better for both of us if we stay.
But that's me making a decision for her again. She's the one who said, but I want to leave.
Yeah.
I don't want to say nothing because that sounds bad. I know, this is absolutely F5, 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 quick save, quick save, quick save. What did we do? So the last time when we ignored the voices, we left and it ended. What's the worst that can happen?
I think.
Well, she could get upset with us. Let's go all the way down the no, we're just going to stay here route.
Okay.
We've saved, so let's go with the top option. Yes, but this part is so important to me. The protag is the same and the narrative is still, but now it delivers food. I mean, I don't, like, from a moral perspective, I don't like this top option because it's me telling her, but you can have this if you want this. We just have to want it. So I'm glad I've quick saved. I'm going to pick on the top option. Let's see what happens.
But we would have to be here forever.
Yes, but she's interrogating it. Yes. Yes. I like this.
I don't know you.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Good. Be skeptical. Don't marry the guy. Watch Frozen. Do it. Go on.
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
It's not about what I want. It's about what you want.
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I know Smitten's going to start sobbing any minute now.
I guess we could do that.
It's up to you.
She doesn't seem happy about this. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us.
Smitten.
Can she?
Oh, man. Don't. Dude, don't.
I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us.
Oh, hero. You are such a good wingman. Wing person.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place.
no.
If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things.
Oh, mate.
If we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
Oh, no. He's going for the knife, isn't he?
He's going full incel. Everything he just said boils down to, no, we can make her love us.
Oh, folks, I'm going to pop the content warning up in the chat just one more time because if this is going the way I think or fear it might be going, we're going to need a content warning. Let's see.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise,
Yeah.
fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What?
Oh, God.
You absolutely do not do that. Oh, but I do.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
Ooh.
Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Yep.
Oh,
Into your
man.
chest, digging deep, grasping for a
Great
handle,
spot, Huey.
and you find it. Your fingers curling around your ribs.
So another voice is taking control, not the narrator, but Smitten. Look at her face.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Oh.
It will be
Ooh.
Oh.
violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch.
Yeesh.
Your exposed heart framed by
Oh.
jagged ribs
Wow, look
Oh,
at
God.
that.
in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body
Interesting.
unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Threads of your body.
You're made up of the quiet.
Listen to the heartbeat, too. Oh, that's so good. It's going to slow down any second. I'm going to click. Watch.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything
There it
she
goes.
doesn't know she wants.
Yeah. Full incel.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then
It stops.
everything goes dark and we die?
But it hasn't slowed down again.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Nice. Epilogue. Happily ever after. I can feel
That's
that.
On a path in
What
the
the
woods.
fuck?
Right, we're clearly already in the cabin.
Hang on, I'm trying to find a way to... I'm sorry, I need to pause the ad break, but this is new music and I have chills running up the back of my neck. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. Oh, it's so good. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's okay. You need a moment?
Oh, it's so good. And look at the stained glass.
Yeah.
Ducky, if you and Zalia, if either one of you have the option to maybe postpone the ad break, I don't know if I have a button to do so right now. And I don't want to cut this off, but I can't seem to find the, hang on a second. Takes off, conductors. Dev railroading done. Thank you very much for helping us find this. You brought me to tears. Please
Oh,
tell him thank you.
you folks,
Oh my
you
gosh.
folks know you made a hell of a game. But my God,
Thank you very much, Ducky. Appreciate it.
this is incredible.
You were downloading this for me as soon as we're done streaming
Of course I
tonight.
am.
Okay.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet.
So good.
We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time.
We'll see, Kiwi.
Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle.
Voice of the opportunist. Interesting.
And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome!
Good job, Hero. He's my favorite. Hero's
Dude,
my
it's just-
favorite.
So he's
Third wheel, accomplice, voice of reason. He goes through it all.
he's just a good guy doing his best.
Thank you. I'm just happy to be here.
I'm sure you are.
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been
Oh,
here before.
God.
That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality.
Twice?
But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
Yeah.
Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out.
Okay, the guy from Office Space who says, well, let me just put this here with the rest of the fire.
Yeah.
That's what that
Mod.
voice is.
Yeah. I'll just put this here with the rest of the fire.
Yes, that's what that is.
A little hint of life still.
No, Clive is an asshole. Look at him sleeping.
I'm going to describe the room now.
Please do.
The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
I'm sorry, I'm just totally distracted by the music.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Well, you say so. Okay, let's see. Explore. Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it the last time, and the time before that, she used it to kill us. Explore. Hey, where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet. Explore. So none of you are going to talk about the mirror. Option, approach the mirror, or option, turn around and leave. Oh, so like it's the start of the path, but it's not. No problem, Yami. Thank you for joining us. You can catch up on the VOD later if you like. We'll probably have to wrap up here pretty quick soon, but I'm going to see this through before we do. Let's start here. Hey, where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be quiet.
Yeah. He was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess.
What mess?
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
Valid interpretation. Okay. Does it really matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the one time we did use it, she used it on us.
Now that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important.
Interesting. I wonder if this option gets rid of the blade for the game. So cool.
Of course, the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
I'm so distracted by this music. I'm trying to pay attention to the dialogue. I'm just completely distracted by the music. And so we're not talking about the mirror again?
What is there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror.
Okay.
There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement.
I don't even see a door to the basement. Look, there's just the big fuck-off mirror.
Just the enormous mirror.
Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it.
He's very, responsive to whoever the last person says.
I see it. Just like I saw it last time.
My man!
Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
Okay. I'm so tempted. I'm saving right here because in the future I may fail.
Okay, bye.
Fail to not be tempted to just turn around and leave. All right, let's take a look at the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time.
Optimism. Well done, buddy. Reach forward is our only option here.
You reach
There's the door.
forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle.
So the three crystals at the top reminds me of her coronet. Also, I don't know if this was an intentional or not, but weren't there 9 original endings?
Yeah,
and there's 9. The motif is repeated 3 times. Ah, nicely done.
Figures.
I love the hero so much.
And then you push the door open. Marvelous. We can proceed.
This will be interesting.
It would seem that the stairs to the
Upstairs.
basement don't lead to a basement
Oh, they
at all.
go up. How cool.
Go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
So a tower instead of a basement.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
I'm okay with that.
Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement.
Aww.
Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
Ooh, hero on side.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature.
Yes, but we've changed her nature, haven't we?
Her voice, gentle
Ooh.
and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls
Fatigue?
down the stairs.
Interesting.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
Yeah, it does. I'm developing a theory.
Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem?
When they're gilded cages, that's when. This has an unwitting partner vibes. I hope not, because the music is divine.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Okay.
This hall, like the one below,
Ooh.
is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room.
We're seeing the shadow,
Seated at
right?
its far end.
Yeah.
We're seeing its hands.
Interesting.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
Oh, wow. folks, we are about to lose the option to not take an ad break. I know we're running late, so if people need to go, I understand completely. But I'm going to see this playthrough through because I have to, and because I can't stop listening to this music.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right
Excuse
at
me.
her heart.
Bless you.
Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy.
Given that we've got 20 seconds, do you want to go to the ad break and then come back?
Yeah, I'm going to save right here. We'll go to the ad break, and we'll be right back to do this brand new thing. Thank you very much, Tony and Abby, for helping us find it. He's such, oh my goodness, look at this. Full belly. You know, you see that tail though.
Oh yeah, he's winding up for me.
He is winding up for chaos hours. He is absolutely winding up for chaos hours. Okay. We gotta, folks, I don't think we're gonna do shenanigans tonight because we're running late to finish the scene, but I desperately need to finish the scene. No, he's pretty good about telling you when he wants his belly petted for real. And the sound's off. Sorry. Thank you for that. And when he thinks he might be attacking, then we just stop. So he learned that it doesn't work very well. Okay.
He still tries.
He still tries, but it doesn't get him anything, so he stops pretty quick. Right. Okay. No, we're not going to slay the princess. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
I still don't know why he's called opportunist.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Yes.
I think I am going to quietly recommend that people go careful with this one, because elements of this are just starting to ping my damage.
Yeah.
So be nice to yourself.
So, folks, let's keep track of content warnings at this point. We are bordering on. We are approaching emotional manipulation and all sorts of.
And yes, Urban, that's a great spot. Every princess in the portraits is different, and everyone is facing away.
Yep. Go careful, folks. If you need to step away, that's totally fine. The VOD will be here, and we will update the content warnings after the scene runs, okay?
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Indecisive. So, options. What is this place? What are we supposed to do now? You mentioned dinner on the stairs. Excuse me, get up. Silently push yourself from your seat or slay the princess. We're gonna take this explore options. What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
Oh boy. Maybe she's become the smitten, or maybe she's been gaslit. And what are we supposed to do now?
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
She's the one manipulating the environment now.
Yeah, she's in control.
She's like shackled to whatever this shadow is.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break.
Oh, boys. You don't spot the trap, do you?
More than that, we deserve a break.
I'm sure you think you do. Ooh! Ooh. Save, return. Okay. So are we complicit or not? Are we going to behave? You know what? I'm starting to feel like we should stop here because there's so much to explore. All right.
I'm starting to agree with you.
Are you okay? Are we starting to push buttons?
I am slightly less okay than I was expecting to be, but I'm fine.
Okay. Well, what's with her eyes?
Yeah, there's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
Maybe the shadow is the smitten, and last time the smitten had the controlling power. Maybe he's given it to her to have his happy ending. Those hands do look flawed, don't they? I mean, at this point, we've got two options. We can dive in and come out the other side of it, or we can duck out here.
I am not in the mood to make anybody confront things they don't want to confront at 11 p.m. at night.
I think that's a very smart choice.
I think I've saved the game. And I think we can make a decision about whether we come back to it or whether you and I just play it through when we get a chance and see what happens.
Oh, I wouldn't be at all surprised if we're back doing this next week. This is very cool.
But, yeah, let's do a little bit more investigation before we dive further into this, shall we? Okay. Oh, this is so good, though. To flip the script on the smitten. Wow. It is an excellent addition. I really like it. Okay. I'm going to be thinking about this all night, but I need the music. More importantly.
I just downloaded it.
I'm going to this after the stream. You just downloaded it?
Of course.
Okay.
We subscribed to Brandon on Bandcamp.
Yes.
We've had it for the last week.
Ooh, what's it called?
It's 2 albums. It's the Lost Cuts and the Pristine collection.
No, do we know what this track is called?
I don't, because I just downloaded the archives. The ad break wasn't that long.
Okay. We'll figure it out later. I will. Okay, everybody. Why don't we stop here? Do you want to do a shenanigan?
And it's quick. I think.
Yeah, let's do a shenanigan. So give me just a second. I've saved the game. And now we're going to try to find a way to leave. I'm just going to close it down. Yes, I want to quit. Okay, we've saved. We have shenanigans. I just have to find them. All right. Let's go to the shenanigan button. Da-da-da-da. There's some shenanigans. I'm going to be thinking about that all night. I really am. Oh, it's so creative. Oh.
Bitches Get Riches.
Bitches Get Riches is the name of this shenanigan. Well, that's the name of the Tumblr post. Let me see if I can find the link. Oh. All right. This is called... It's a Tumblr post. So shall we take turns?
Yeah, let's do that.
Finance, feminism, no fucks given, kitty and piggy, head bitches in charge, campsite. Okay, cool. You know, the Grimm version of Snow White makes more sense than the most versions, if only because in that version, Snow White was like 7 years old.
Like, imagine you had a 7-year-old in the woods and she's like, my mom is going to kill me because I'm prettier than her. And she's not kidding. You know the queen is that sort of person. So you and your roommates adopt the kid and tell her don't talk to strangers. And she keeps talking to strangers and getting poison comb stuck in her hair and whatnot. Like, yeah, that's kind of stupid. But also she's 7. She likes apples.
Also, imagine it from the hunter's perspective. The queen tells you, this bitch is prettier than me. I need you to take her out in the woods and kill her. And then you see who you're supposed to kill, and it's a 2nd grader? Like, how are you supposed to react to that sort of situation? Kill a human child? No, because you're not a brainless evil minion. You're just some guy dealing with a cartoonishly evil monarch. Of course you let her go.
Bad luck for the prince, of course, even if she did age while she was in that glass case. He saw a dead woman and just decided to keep her. And once she stopped being dead, he was like, we're married now. He did cause the evil queen to dance to death in red hot shoes, though. That was actually kind of cool.
With the acknowledgement that I'm grasping at straws, is it ever directly confirmed that the prince wasn't also, like, 7?
This being said, my vote is for the prince to be around 8. Kissing someone to wake her up becomes a lot more innocent when it's the typical thing one does to members of a happy family. In the Grimm version, he just sees her dead in the glass coffin and wants to keep her, and she wakes up because one of the servants carrying her trips and knocks the apple out of her throat.
See, I think that still works. You are the huntsman assigned to protect the 8-year-old prince. You are currently in the middle of the forest because he absolutely had his heart set on going hunting. And the royal 2nd grader should definitely not be traipsing around the woods on his own. You let him go on a little ahead and he comes running back talking about how there's a dead girl in the clearing and there's no one else around and he wants to take her home because she's really pretty hot and she's all alone. So you let him drag you to said clearing, and okay, that is one angelic-looking dead child, all right. And on one hand, the quality of her clothes and the craftsmanship of the coffin, I mean, who builds a see-through coffin, speaks to potential consequences if you simply carry her off, but also for the amount of vines that have grown on the coffin, she looks extraordinarily undecayed. So you should probably get the court's alchemist opinion on that, and there's no way he's going to come all the way out here in those embroidered velvet curly-toed shoes. And also, this kid is kind of technically divined by God as your natural superior or something. So fine. You hoist the coffin onto your shoulder. It's not like the prince can do it. He's 8. And you head back towards the castle with the prince chattering blithely all the way. And then you turn your ankle on a rock, and suddenly there's a thump and a cough and a lot of shouting from inside the coffin, and you have now become a king player in a tense political incident with the next kingdom over. You should probably ask for a raise.
We are in favor of just about any fairy tale ending with you should probably ask for a raise.
I think that's it. I love that idea. The idea of them being young kids. And then just...
Hans, I love her. She's in a glass coffin.
I have to send this to Ursula.
Okay, little buddy.
Oh,
fuck.
Can we have this, please? That would be delightful. I'm going to copy paste this and send this to Ursula. That's a great idea.
Stand through, witch. I will defeat you. Oh my god. He's so cute and so dumb.
And she's like, and then Snow White's awake. She's like, no, I want to do it. And you have to bring all my animals with you.
And all my friends from the forest.
And all my friends from the forest.
Yes.
Probably took him like 6 hours to get that far in the woods anyway. Oh my god. Giving me a headache.
You should definitely ask for a raise.
He should definitely ask for a raise. All right. I think... I'm sorry, I'm just still thinking about that music and about where we are in the game because I'm absolutely fascinated with the idea.
Basically, we have 2 options at this point. The first is dive in for another 4 hours, and the second is step away now.
Yeah,
this is the less fun, but more sensible
I will
option.
be diving in for 14 more hours as soon as physically possible on Friday. Thank you very much, Thetis. Here we come. But until then, I have to sleep and do responsible adult things like drive to Cardiff, which will be very fun.
Yes,
but
indeed.
I should do the sleeping part before I do the driving part.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Where can the fine folks find us next time?
The foliage should be out on Friday. That's not Halloween special because it's after Halloween, but our Halloween special is already out, and that's pretty good. So we'll link to that as well. And then on Sunday, we will be back playing Caravan Sandwich,
which is really cute, and we're finally getting to the actual like sandbox portion of it, which I greatly appreciate, and therefore the plot will wait for several streams while I thoroughly explore everything.
It will.
And then we will be back here next week, where I have a feeling we will be continuing. So we should warn any of our regulars who are not here tonight that they might want to catch up on the VOD before we pick up here and ask yourself, so everybody knows why it is Marguerite's crying when the music starts up again. You know? Exactly. All right.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
He's been Twiglet.
And this has been fun.
We'll see you next time.
A 7 Yorkshiremen sketch.
Oh, see, I like that.
You guys are writing it now. It's fantastic.
4 of them are all grumpy, you know.
4. 6 at least, right? With one outlier. We'll just start writing this if we don't cut ourselves off. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy Halloween safely tomorrow. Eat lots of candy. Enjoy Thetis if you were joining me back in. Yeah, exactly. And have a good rest of your day.
See you next time, folks.
Good night.